Hello and welcome. I'm Master Lama Rasaji, and this is the Tuesday edition. Happy Halloween, or actually in the Catholic Church, we say All Saints Eve. All Saints Eve. That's really what it is to a pious Catholic. So whether it's Halloween and you're dressing up or dressing out or undressing, happy Halloween. And to pious Catholics, happy Eve of All Saints Day, which will be tomorrow. Title today is Jesus in Egypt, how Jesus learned about the sun god Ra, and a little bit about Osiris and Isis. So Jesus was in Egypt two different times, right? He was in Egypt, of course, as an infant and as a baby, but up until he was about 3 or 4 years old. During that time, Herod Sr. passed on, and the son took the mantle. The son was into whoring and partying and all this kind of stuff. He wanted power, but he didn't want to minister power. He wanted power. His father wanted to minister power. And even though he whored a lot too and abused alcohol and other things, it was second. It kind of flip-flopped. So when Herod Sr. passed on, the decree about the firstborn child that had been passed the last 2 to 4 years in the search of creating genocides for people who might be the Messiah, which threatened his throne. Well, when Jesus hits bar mitzvah age, 13, 14 years old, and Melchior, which was the leader of the Magi, decided it was time for Jesus to get more training and to learn more about the world religions, philosophy. He decided to take him all the way through the Mideast back to Egypt. During that time, he learned about Osiris. You can see some commonality in his later preaching with what Osiris brought to the table. Isis, because of the feminine nurture that he will pick up by the feminine goddesses that he will learn later in India, he will do. And of course, Ra, the sun god to the Egyptians, which was a big deal. And he would learn about that solar chakra, the light center, today referred to as the Christ center, and he will get that there. Very powerful and very right on track. So he will go there and spend a good 6 to 12 months there. And then the caravan will then begin to head more toward the Far East, taking him into India, Nepal, and Tibet for the next decade or more. And it'll be amazing what actually he begins to learn. So in order to know Jesus as the Son of God, you have to know him first as Hebrew. You have to understand, as I said yesterday, that he was the mentor of the time to the mystical group, the Essenes, and that they prepared the way for him. Baraka Bashad, may the blessings be to you and your glorious family. See you tomorrow on Hump Day. God bless to you and your family. Much love.